All right, folks, I've got a question for you today, and that is, what the fuzz? Let's talk about fuzz pedals. I have been on a journey with fuzz pedals for probably 6 or 7 years, and I'm still a little unfulfilled. Like many of you folks, I have played through probably 10 or 12 fuzz pedals over that period of time, and I just find it to be frustrating as all get out, because I don't fully expect to get the sound that I'm getting. I want to get the sound I hear on the radio. So what I have done is put together 5 fuzz pedals of completely different circuitry. We're going to go through those pedals today. We're going to start with one of the older circuits, sort of the Josh Scott method. And we're going to start with a tone bender. This is a Mark II copy made by Harmonic. It's called the Lemoncello. It's a fabulous pedal. Look this guy up. He's on Reverb selling stuff, makes stuff. Try to support some small builders. I've got several of his pedals on the board today. So we're going to start with that circuit, the Tone Bender Mark II. We're going to go down to a Fuzz Face, which is another Harmonic circuit copy, which sounds fantastic. Then we're going to go to the Big Muff. This is a ram's head, which is a little larger, sort of a bigger sound. You'll hear it, you'll love it. Then we're going to talk about Octave for a minute. Then we're going to talk about the Satisfaction, which is a new thing by Electro Harmonics, put out to try to sound, I guess, like that busted console thing from the Rolling Stones album. But guys, listen, not going to talk too much with you today. I appreciate you watching. Thank you so much for checking out the channel. And let's get into some fuzz. Thanks. All right, so what do you think? Let's talk about these sounds. Starting off with, I played everything on the bridge humbucker full strength. I did not touch the volume. I wanted everything to sort of be the same. And with that, I'd love to know what you think. I'd love to know what what your favorite was out of what I played. Let's not talk about my playing too much because my favorite of the 5 that I got to share with you today was the Big Muff circuit, the Ram's Head by Harmonic, the Kocorono, which is just super fun to say. The orange pedal sounded really, really good. It has that really big, full spectrum, overdrive quality that I love. And if you grew up like I did in the late 90s and you were into any like Seattle rock bands, grunge era, I mean, this is that sound, and it's just so good. It's creamy. It's got a lot of texture. I love it. So that is my number 1. Surprisingly, I really like the Tone Bender. This is a new pedal for me, and I had not played with it much before doing this demo or review for you guys. And I was really, really impressed by it. For it to be such a simple circuit, I thought there was a lot in there, a lot going on that was just really, really fun. The Octave is just a monster. It's a beast to play. It does a lot of things that I don't necessarily expect to hear. It's got a lot of warble. It's got a lot of that rip the Velcro kind of thing going on in the mid-range. And, it's fun. I would say pick one up and play with it because, gosh, you're going to hear things that you're not used to hearing. And it's fun. It's not for every application, unless you're doing Dinosaur Jr. riffs or something like that. Then you may want to get an Octave. Or if you're trying to edge into that Jimmy thing, which this pedal does. I tried my best not to get sucked into it. But it's just so much fun. It has that vintage vibe. There's a lot in there. The Satisfaction Fuzz is my number 4 out of this group. And surprisingly, on the tracking, it sounded really, really, really focused. I could see this being very useful in a studio setting or working with a band setting. It doesn't disappear. It's got a lot of that mid-range in a good way. Whereas the Fuzz Face, and this is no slam on the pedal builder or anything, but to my ears, the Fuzz Face just lacks a little bit of oomph. It's a little thin. It's a little like lack of sustain, and it's just not as fun to play. Now, if you're looking for that tone, a Fuzz Face does what a Fuzz Face does. Now, there's some more things to be had, with some 3/4 volume, some tone knob play. I didn't get into all that today. Just wanted to sort of introduce you guys to 5 different fuzz pedals and let you decide what you thought about it. So I thank you guys so much for watching the channel. Hope it wasn't too long. If you stuck it all the way out, you're a troop. And thank you so much. We'll be back with you soon. Bye-bye.